It's a fine man. Blunts are fun. But when it comes to get the dirty job done, I'll take a red-headed woman. Well, listen up, stud. Your life's being wasted. Till you got down your knees and tasted a red-headed woman. A red-headed woman. Tight skirt, strawberry hair. Tell me what you got, baby, waiting under there. Big green eyes that look like a sun. They can see every cheap thing that you've done. Well, I don't know how many girls you dated, man. You ain't leave till you had your tries rolling by a red-headed woman. A red-headed woman. It takes a red-headed woman to get a job done.
Now I do know how it feels to be so in control. You love control, don't you?
Tested what? You tell me. Follow the cable.
Which mic?
This is not an industrial
His
alarm.
mic, it's on the table.
It's on the table, right by the turntable.
On the table.
No.
On the table. No, he's got it. He's got it.
No.
Yes.
Hang on.
Are we on the air? Hello?
You know what's in Olivia Newton's John?
What's in Olivia Newton's John?
No, I don't.
What's in it, Jay?
Gomer's Pile.
Come on, bro.
Grown men recognize broadcast from a live studio audience.
Grown recognized smoke before. Mikey Banana said, "Shut up, we're on here. Live mics are hot." I don't give a. I don't know.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on? Party peoples, I'm adjusting levels, live, locked in.
Man, my legs are too hot and white.
Look at that. Oh, baby. Is that Richard Simmons? No, it's Steve Fever. Let's go, everybody.
Hello!
Hello. Everybody
Rochester.
jumped in here live. Shane's in here. Got Electric Bananas. Nate Bouchard. It's a good time, baby. Let's go! Get live and aggressive.
Huddle
You got
up.
something to say?
I want one of those.
No, you're not saying
Not on the
anything
mic.
unless it's on the microphone.
I want one of those Richard Simmons shirts that says "Go to Help."
Come on, Jay. Why didn't you use that for the Aaron Griffin?
I
Let's
like his
go.
joke.
Let's go, Aaron. I apologize. I've not updated I've been off for a couple of days.
What's wrong with you?
I got-
Sick?
No. I randomly took a
You
couple
told
of
me
days.
you were sick.
Well,
Oh,
I've been on a little bender.
okay.
We did a 4-hour game stream
No bender
on
here.
Wednesday night,
I'm a traveling man.
as we call White Claw Wednesday. That's what I hashtagged it. White Claw Wednesday came.
Are
in
you
here
on a
and
street team for White Claw?
ran into some serious business on some Fortnite and some Counter
Some
Strike.
SB on some Counter Strike.
Oh man, really getting into Counter Strike.
Popping some 14-year-olds.
What's happening in there?
They're fucking around.
Jay?
Cats are like fucking with each other.
Catapulta.
But yeah, it's been a good time. Long game stream over on the Twitch. If you don't follow us on Twitch, please, for God's sakes,
Get over there. What are you doing?
come on now.
I don't follow us on
Come on,
Twitch.
you don't follow, dude. That's money.
I
in
just
the bank.
now I'm getting into that. What do you call it?
Discord.
Discord? Discogs?
Yeah,
Discord.
That's it. Boom.
Everybody's in Discord, throwing shit around.
That's it. That's where
tossing
it's at.
it down.
If you got, I'm gonna bust out a little.
Actually, I've been out of
plan.
touch for a couple of days. I had to go up.
Boom.
Had to go up in the mountains today, and just got back.
The Butt Mountains.
Something like that.
What? How early did you get back?
It was about. There was a real bad delay on 40, so it was like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
What'd you go to the mountains for?
This story's taking too long.
Pick up my family.
I don't like it.
They were at camp for 3 weeks. So
What's our problem?
it actually afforded me a little extra time, which we'll talk about later. I was able to go digging at Harvest, so
Oh yeah, that's the spot up there now.
that's a good spot. And Asheville's a great town. They got a lot of breweries, and there's just a lot. It's a hip scene. shall we say.
Jim Brewery.
Gym brewery. I think
So-
New Belgium's there, and
Elephant in the Room. Let's talk about it. Last week,
Elephant in the Room.
Zeke the Vinyl Geek on the show.
Oh yeah, two
Big
and a half
time.
hour show.
Oh my God.
I was in the chair across the way trying to rap you guys just
Now,
about
fuck all-
every segment you did.
Fuck all that. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to swear as much.
But still, your average viewer watched it for 20 minutes,
27.
27 minutes.
Yep.
Which is good.
I retained attention for 27 minutes.
Which is good.
Fair enough.
I retained water for about 27 minutes.
Awesome to have Zeke come up here and do this. Super cool guy.
Oh, yeah.
I knew he was going to be super
I had no
nice.
idea. I mean, he could be a mass murderer for all I know, but he was a really cool guy.
Really cool guy. Really awesome to talk to about music and just hang out with in general, and it was a big time.
He stayed at my house, and I gave him this air mattress to sleep on, but it had holes in it, so it swallowed him. I think I walked by and the damn air mat. He was like laying in the air mattress.
Well, like I said last week, I was like, oh, dude, I feel bad.
So I apologize for that.
I don't have grown-up amenities to offer to our people that want to come and stay. You know,
But everybody was out of the house. My whole family was gone, so it makes perfect sense.
Chris's response to that was, dude went to war. He slept in the desert. I'm like,
Yeah, there's that.
fair point.
Dudes like that are always ready because
Yeah.
I noticed he had like a cool sack, and I'm sure he had everything he needed. And he was totally prepared for whatever because
Beach
that's
stylist.
that's what they're trained to do.
Formerly Sean0612, OG Sean in the chat.
A new name?
That's his a production.
Oh,
Name.
beach stylist.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But no,
Very
that was
cool.
cool, and it was awesome for Zeke to drop by and hang out with us. And although you guys got up Saturday and went to dig at.
We got up. Actually, the first thing we
Solarwood.
did is I took him to a really good barbecue restaurant in Winston, which is it's one of the better.
Curtis Simpson.
One of the better local examples of Lexington style barbecue, which is you can either get down east,
Trying to make it
Eastern
hard.
style North Carolina barbecue, or what you call Lexington style, and this was Lexington style. And
Yeah.
it's really, really good.
After that,
And then after that, I took him to Greensboro. We went to Soul Relief, which is your buddy
Harley.
Harley.
Yeah.
And he spent the rest of his money, and I'm glad he did. But he also recommended something for me, which I'll show you in a minute. Recommended a few records to me. I couldn't buy them all, but I bought one of them. So
I would have liked to have gone to.
that was fun.
To Soul Relief.
Yeah, whatever.
And
Nobody called you.
nobody called me.
You could have called us.
And I'm pissed off about it.
You could have easily texted like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" I just figured you're asleep or whatever. You're probably playing Fortnite or.
I figured he had to go back to Virginia.
Jumanji Online or something.
I'm pissed off about it. Cause I had a digging experience.
Interesting thing happened was Harley's his Wi-Fi went down, so he had no internet access. So he couldn't really like work the internet and work his system the way he needed to. So everything was offline. I think you could pay certain way. You could pay with cards a certain way, but he ended up like just doing a deal with Zach. Like I think Zach got the upper hand on some
he always
decent.
no matter what.
I mean, Harley's cool though.
Yeah.
Harley knocked off like $8 on one of my records because
always-
he's like, "Oh, this has got writing on the label here. I'm knocking off $8."
He's a show guy. He used to operate out of a truck, like a van, and would it was a mobile record store,
Was he the one that would sell like on the lawn?
the yard sale guy.
Yeah, the yard sale.
Yep. You'd
Okay.
see it in Craigslist every week.
Yep.
10,000 records, yard sale every Saturday.
He's got some cool records.
But he was always at the local shows, like the Clemens show, and I'm like, "Oh, you're Harley. We have some friends in common." Blah blah. We'd start talking, and no matter what you grabbed, and he had a price on it, he would always go.
I mean, I don't want you to give favorites, but Hippo versus Harley, which would you tend to frequent more often? I mean, Hippo's more of established record store,
yeah,
new releases.
Hippo's fantastic, and I think if I was gonna go for whatever the newest,
And the cool thing about Hippo, I think he's got like every Porcupine Tree and every Stephen
Yeah,
Wilson
well,
album
that's-
there are. I mean,
that's what I was gonna say when it comes to like, hey, whatever they have that's used right now,
yeah.
I always put that shit first. We talked about this before, but if that kind of falls short, he has so many reissues and
I'm
like
gonna
new
say
records.
I'm gonna say it though. Hippo's the one place where he posts stuff and people say hold please. They just write hold please, and that annoys the shit out of me. I'm sorry, but it annoys
Hey,
the
thanks, Sean. I'm working on it,
ever loving
bro.
shit out of me.
Sean said I'm looking svelte.
Svelte.
I like it, baby.
Okay.
Hey, this is my Pokemon shirt I got at Goodwill for $2. I never wore it before,
Looks good.
nor have I washed it.
And you have who's on there? Charmander,
Well, Pikachu, of course.
Yeah,
Charmander.
Meowth up
Meowth.
front, and that's on the right. That's
Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Back to you.
let's see. We went from 10 viewers to
4.
Well, now we dropping off there. Anybody that has a
We
vagina.
know Pokemon.
Anybody that has a vagina, long gone.
Oh, don't worry.
Long.
That happened
long
a long
gone.
time ago.
Yeah, hold please, Shane. All right, let's get serious for a second.
Hold these. I had a good friend in high school that his phrase was "hold these," and he actually in shop class,
Yeah.
he made a wooden sign that said "hold these," and he would go around.
Was it
Like,
Rick D's?
no.
Community.
He
All right,
he died like a couple years ago.
Who, Rick D's?
Check this
No,
out.
a friend of mine.
everybody. I'm gonna have to ask everybody to shut the fuck up for a minute.
Please,
And I don't like to use language. I apologize
sure
for that.
you don't. All your friends do.
This is long time coming right here. What I'm about to do right here, I'm doing it live on the air in our YouTube chat here.
Right.
Boom.
What are you doing?
In our YouTube chat.
The YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Is that something I'm aware of?
I just made Shane Rocky a moderator.
A mod. Shane Rocky is now a mod. You have to put him on the payroll?
Well, let's take it easy.
Well, if he makes as much as I do.
And I'm gonna do the same on nice ass. Ian Ames says nice ass.
Thank you.
You had your butthole up there.
I had my bean.
Live and on camera,
my
butthole.
bean.
Hey, you know we have these.
My warm entrance.
We had a lot of
Fun here tonight.
we had a lot of fun here tonight. But let's get serious. No, wait. Last week, of course, a lot more people watched the show than normal.
Right.
And a lot of the
Because they'd rather see somebody else than me.
Yeah, of course. But, the Zeke fanatics that have just dropped by and checked us out, we really appreciate that.
If we can retain any of those, that's good.
Exactly. So somebody may not have known about us or just kind of dropped in, and that's really cool. So all the Zeke people that just watched because Zeke was on here because he's such a great guy.
I'll tell you this. I don't know if you can get this on a white. Can you get this on the second shot?
I can get anything. I'm
No,
not
the
racing.
TV's not in the shot.
No,
I can
no,
fix
no, no.
that. Though.
No, we're gonna TOS. Boom, right there. But that takes Jay out of the shot. So now there's no Jay
well,
shot.
we can come back to that.
All right, this
But
is
for
live.
now,
All right, what's this?
can you see it?
What's over there?
I was the TV. No, you can't see it.
I mean, you can see it.
I was going to say tonight we're watching the Braves and the Giants from
88.
88 maybe. We don't
They just ran
know.
a Bull Durham.
There's nobody on here that.
Well, they just ran a Bull Durham trailer.
Yeah, the coolest thing about this old baseball game that Jay recorded back in the 80s is
For no reason.
the commercial breaks. Watching the commercials from the 80s, it's amazing. It's great.
Yeah.
The Subaru ad with the button
We
that you
watched the
push for
Redskins- we watched
all-wheel
the
drive.
Redskins Before this.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's.
Redskins
I was trying to show you all the alcove, but apparently we don't have that. We don't have that that shot blocked yet.
We need another camera?
We'll come back to you.
Here, I'll just move this one.
Nope.
Don't do
All
that.
right.
Don't,
Okay.
don't do that. We need that.
Vinyl Landslide, what's up, man? Thanks for checking us out, brother. We appreciate you, man. Got Don Crom in here.
Don Crom, one of my favorite names in the world. Don Crom.
Jay. Jay has been saying your name
Jay thinks
all night.
You ought to be like a
tonight.
private investigator. Don Crom.
Every story I tell, everything I say,
Don
Jay follows
Crom.
that with Don Crom. It's just one of those names you want to say.
It just rolls off the tongue. Don Crom.
Is Jeff Blauser playing, Jay?
So
Bruce Sutter. Bruce
Sutter just
is
came in.
about to come in. He's warming up. He's on the.
Dale Murphy's a
Dale Murphy's,
Dale
in
Murphy's
here.
still on the team.
Hey, and to clarify, Shane,
Ron Gant is on the team.
Ron Gant. Shane is a chat cop now, so if people get in here and start acting a fool,
Slap him silly.
and sometimes I can't keep up with shit. Shane's the man in charge.
Okay.
You can screw
He
around
can
if you want to
axe,
screw
he can
around.
axe your butt.
Yeah, he can bump you right
Let me
out of
ask
here.
you a question.
He can bump you right out of here. So
So you've been off for 2 days.
yes,
You've been playing some video games.
did a lot 4 hours
Some PC.
game stream the other night.
Was that fun?
That was really fun. Had some folks from the chat. Shane joined us. Michael Cron was in there. Our man Nature Boy was in
Really?
there. It was fun.
Okay. So people
hung
are
out.
following you on that because I figured these people would not be interested in that at all.
It's cool because there was 3 guys in the same chat that were like over 40 years old watching
Okay.
me play video games.
Old guys
And I
watching
was like,
video games. Okay.
Dude, I'm afraid Twitch is going to explode right now. Like the actual application will just implode because
During my time that I had to myself, and I had a lot of time to myself, I was trying to get caught up on things on Netflix that I started watching a while back and didn't finish, like Wild Wild Country, which is this crazy effing documentary. I don't remember this happening, but in the I guess it was in the 80s. Yeah, 85. There was this guru who came over from India and brought some people, and they set up a little commune in Oregon They ended up
Oh yeah.
buying land.
That's
and
been on
creating
my watch list
it's
for a long time.
Crazy documentary. It's like 6 or 7 parts, and I finally finished watching it. So
Yeah. All right.
anyway,
Well,
well,
what else
good
was I going to say about
well,
that?
Good
No,
night.
but you ask what else I did last night. I did the same thing. I didn't stream, but I gamed for a long time.
Yeah.
Played some Fortnite. I was taking some
fuck?
shots of vodka, and I ate some chili, and then I threw up. I threw up in the bathroom.
You threw up?
Yeah, I threw up. I'm not a
Was
guy
it
to
the
throw-
chili or the vodka? Probably the combination of the two. Do you think?
Yeah, that's why I've got a little more of a raspy voice.
I noticed that when I first talked to you tonight.
it's
You were
from
kind of like, yeah, I threw up last night, and here's the chili, and this is what it looked like.
Yeah. What's XCOM 2, Banana? You'll have to talk to me about that. I'm game.
XCOM's a really good video game.
That's what he's telling me to play that. XCOM 2.
It's like a merchant marine in space kind of thing where
Okay.
you're eliminating aliens on
I'm
a
open to
ship,
that.
kind of. At least that I remember XCOM being like that. XCOM 2 might be different, but I remember XCOM
Okay.
back in the day.
I'm into that. I'm into that.
It's really cool.
Like I said, I'm sorry I didn't update the Top Shot graphic, but I'm gonna show it anyway. I know Aaron and Vinyl in the Van both gave additional donations last week when Zeke was live. Turn-based strategy, he says. So, God bless you guys. Care to donate? There's a link down below. I'm not going to spend much time on it. I'm not going to spend much time on it.
Okay.
You guys know the deal.
Sounds good.
Well,
What else going on?
I got things to talk about.
Like what?
You know they're going to do a. You're a big reissue guy. You like some of the.
I like good reissues.
Yeah,
It's worth it. Now, crazy box reissues, I'm not going to bite on that.
How's your copy of Abbey Road? I have like 3 copies of Abbey Road. I think
Abbey
there's one of
Road, I think pretty good. I've got like an 80s reissue.
Is that something that you would be interested in terms of like a crazy reissue, like the Zeppelin?
Like I have, well, I have
Sabbath?
Sgt. Pepper's. I have that,
Yeah.
not the crazy one, but I have one that's got the additional LP with some really cool,
Ooh.
takes on it. But Abbey Road's one of my favorite. I mean, it's one of my favorite albums of all time.
Really?
It's one of those that's I think is so well engineered.
Where do you rank that in terms of Beatles?
Of a
records?
Beatles album, probably number 2.
Well, wow, that's crazy. Coming up on the 50th anniversary, there's going to be a like this bonkers release. 6 different variants, so of different sizes of like box sets and additional
wow.
things that. It's
So, so something for everyone.
newly mixed
you're a
by
collector.
producer Giles Martin.
That's his
George
son.
Martin's
That's
son.
George Martin's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. He was in on the Love album, I believe.
Standard vinyl, the LP is a 3 LP vinyl box. Also, includes includes all the sessions in their entirety, as well as a 12-inch picture disc. The box set features 23 additional tracks consisting of recordings and demos. Also includes a 100-page hardback book. But yeah, and they've made one of these tracks
Wow.
like available.
Jeez.
Are you into that?
You know I'm into that.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm into
I
that.
thought so.
With all those Zeppelin albums I got. With all
Yeah, I was gonna. It comes out. Oh God, I didn't get the date, but it's coming up. And
But they'll probably at least make a version that I can afford. But I mean, sure, there's the one that you want probably costs $300 or $400.
there's a new mix of something that's been made available ahead of the full release. So that's available to stream online if you want to check that out.
You know, there's a story I heard about something. I don't know if this
Let's
is.
get
I
into
don't know
it.
if this is true or not. But
Oh, you walked across it, Sean? That's great, dude.
Zeppelin in concert. I think George Harrison was at one of the concerts, and during the break or whatever, I think George came to Jimmy and said, "Hey, you need to write a ballad. You guys never do any ballads. You need to do a ballad."
Right.
And so the Rain song came out of that. But if you listen
I'm
to the
listening.
if you listen to the Rain song, it's
Yes.
It's the same chord sequence you get from Something. The beginning is Something, which is George Harrison's song.
Yeah.
But I just think that maybe that's too weird, and that's probably just a made-up story about the Rain song sounding like something.
How deep would you go into how far would you go into a reissue?
How far would I go into a reissue? What do you mean?
Like in terms of money-wise?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Crazy?
For the Abbey Road.
But like Gong, you went kind of nuts on it.
Well,
But-
I can't get that.
But you
though.
can't
I
get
can
that.
get Abbey Road. I can't get Gong's trilogy.
Cranberry sauce.
But that was $70.
Yeah.
That wasn't like crazy.
Jay, Aaron wants to know if we're doing a SummerSlam preview tonight. Aaron, you are cordially invited to come up Sunday and watch SummerSlam.
We should get
with us
Aaron
if
on
you
the
want to.
show.
Dude, you got to come back
He's not
here.
a digger, but so what?
He's a professional
He's a
video
professional.
producer.
Yeah, he's a professional producer. Maybe you can make a new promo for the show.
Yeah, you can do better than what we do.
That crap we do.
I don't spend any time on anything.
I don't either.
I don't like to.
I try to be
You know what?
down and dirty about it.
My time's expensive, baby. You ain't gonna get that back.
This show can't afford your time.
No, nothing can.
Nothing.
You'll never get it back.
Never.
You'll never get your time
No
back.
way.
Money, shit.
I'm shooting a wedding in September.
Belongings, shit. Your time,
Shit.
fucking gold. I'm sorry. Language. Whoa, 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 whoa. You swamped with projects. That's a good problem to have, baby. Make that money. Let's go, Aaron. Proud of you, bro. Jesus Christ. Big news this week. Let's get into it. A first listen, and I appreciate Shane joining us on the Discord, who bumped this shit in the Discord this week. The first listen, it was the biggest music news this week, let's be honest, is the release of the first Tool track from the upcoming album, Fear Inoculum. And the title track is what was released this week. And I loved it. It was it's like a 10-minute track. It's got its long ass intro. It comes in. It's very. My only critique of this would be it's very formulaic Tool. And if you're a Tool fan,
You talking about the Tool album?
yeah, if you're a Tool fan, you know what Tool albums are supposed to sound like. Hey, Steve Bender, thanks for joining us live, man. I'm glad you finally hooked up with us live, man. That's our buddy from the record store at Underdog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What the hell was I talking about?
I don't know.
Come on.
Soda water.
Come on. What was I just talking about? Don't do that.
Gravy.
No, don't do that to me, Jay. Don't do that to me.
Carlos Beltran, I think was.
No,
You mentioned
Jesus
Carlos
Christ.
Beltran.
God, this is no help. I was looking at the rundown.
Just run the show back.
Talk about the Tool record.
The funny thing is, like, while you're talking about that, I'm thinking of what I want to say about a segment that I want to introduce.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm not thinking about. And it's like that's what two anchors would do on the show. Your sub anchor next to you is not fucking thinking about what you're talking about.
Steve's Keys. Are we talking a little Steve's Keys episode?
Maybe.
All right. No, the Tool record.
But those weren't my keys.
I really enjoyed the track. I
you?
really got goosebumps because mostly because it was a new Tool track.
Right.
But it sounds like, it's funny because a lot of the critique of people would say is like, well, it sounds like every other Tool song.
Right.
Every other Tool song, it sounds like that. But if they came out and did some weirdo psychedelic country track, you'd be like, I don't know, man. They really abandoned their roots there.
Well,
we listen to Tool for a reason. It's those riffs.
Yeah, well, certain bands will do that, and certain bands will do that. And
Yeah.
King Gizzard's a good example of a band that will do the other and totally go off on a tangent. So,
Yeah.
but that's not for every band.
But people are going to talk shit on either side of that.
Either way,
Either
whatever.
you sound like
Well,
yourself.
If you don't want to hear another Tool song, you're not going to buy the album.
Yeah, totally. So it excited me even more to hear the rest of the album. Kind of a bummer that the vinyl seems to be lagging like way behind the digital and CD release. It seems like they're putting their efforts into a deluxe CD type package. That's a little bit disappointing.
They'll come around to you eventually.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So, but I'll kind of ideally I want to buy the vinyl, and I want it to come with a damn digital download, and then I'm good. I don't need deluxe. I don't need, a lithograph picture of Maynard's butthole. I just need the fucking record and like a download. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see, baby. We'll see. But I'm excited. It was a good track. I'm
So
the aggression.
I want to mention something. I know this gets away from what you were talking about, but
okay. Well, there's a news shot.
Overnight, I think last night there was a motorcycle accident in Winston-Salem on Euro Drive, and a guy lost control, crashed, and died. Road was closed for like 5 hours, and apparently this guy, I met him at our incendiary show. He's from California. His name's Anthony Beltran.
He was on the ball game.
No, that's not Beltran.
Okay. Keep going.
I talked to him a couple times. In fact, I think he saw me when I did the Wall show and decided to come see the Zeppelin show.
Okay.
And he said, according to him, he's from California. Susan, the girl who books our band at times, she's the one that hit me to this happening. I didn't realize this happened because I wasn't paying attention. But he was from California, and he said he'd never heard a band as good as us. And so I was really touched that he was really, he's really into the band.
Yeah.
And he died last night. So I do want to give a shout out to Anthony Beltran, and maybe we should maybe do a shot in his honor, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So raise a glass.
I don't really know where this punchline is.
No, this is not a joke. This guy really died. What?
That's the worst joke I've ever heard in my life, Steve.
Dude, there wasn't. This is not a joke.
There was.
This dude crashed and died.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
and we drink to dead celebrities.
We do it all the
that
time.
We don't know, but
If you met somebody,
I
even
met
better.
this guy, and he was a nice guy.
I'll tell you how weird.
He was very appreciative of.
I went and hung out
of
with
the
the
craft.
Guitar player. I played.
And by the way, we're playing bike night. Speaking of bikes, we're playing bike night this Thursday at Ted's Kickin' Chicken. So
Come on out,
We'll
folks.
see you there.
Let's go.
They got good wings. South Main, Winston-Salem, near 52.
Whoa. I went and hung out with our guitar player from the 5Ls. Me and him were the two guitar players tonight. And he showed me a picture of our dead bass player. His kid is now 18. And like
Those titties aren't retarded?
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
In case you're wondering, those titties aren't retarded. That's what he's talking about. If you watch, no? That's not who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh.
But the R word gets you a ban on Twitch.
Oh, sorry.
Adios, folks.
I said retreaded.
No.
Retreaded.
J retard.
Those titties aren't retreaded.
We're talking punk rock records.
Oh, that's what Jay wears at night, the reatard.
Jay reatard.
He wears it to bed.
So yeah, man. God bless him. Hey, boom. We're big White Stripes fans here on the show. Not played it live here recently, but in honor of the this. You want to feel old? I know some of you guys are probably around our age.
I'm going to Nashville in September to see King Crimson. Maybe I'll drop in on Third Man.
Yeah. Announcement of the 20th anniversary box set celebrating the debut album. It's going to be called White Stripes XX, which I would assume would mean 20. It's going to be on Third Man, of course. And what's interesting about this for us, this album was followed by a U.S. tour the same year, and so this is going to include a live recording of a gig in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we're like an hour and some change from Raleigh.
Who's this?
It's going to be pressed White Stripes, pressed on Fire Engine red vinyl. Additionally, a white vinyl 12-inch will feature unreleased tracks, unused takes, blah 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 blah. So this is going to be coming out. There's also going to be a DVD of 2 gigs from that '99 tour. So if you're a White Stripes fan, something to keep an eyeball out for. Hello.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right.
I saw an interesting story this
Get on the mic.
I'm on
Do it on the mic.
He's on the mic.
All right.
You just jump on him just
I know.
right off the bat.
I mean-
He's sitting there with the mic in his hand.
Okay.
You jump on him, attacking the man.
I'm just used to it.
What you got, Jay?
Fuck that. I want to hear it right now.
You're talking about Jack White. His other band, what's
The Rain Contours?
Yes, are coming to
Oh.
Charlotte.
See, now we
I
need Jay
believe.
in this.
Coming where?
Charlotte,
Oh, I'll fix it. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
to the Fillmore.
Charlotte. Yes.
And I saw
There we go.
on their
Too far.
social media page this week that they are not allowing
that ever
any cell
Freeze.
phones.
Nope, too far.
No cell phones.
You have to put your cell phone in.
Yeah, no, he
a
always does
bag.
that. No, Jack White. There
That
we go.
sounds like something
Yeah.
that King Crimson would do.
More Jay.
And,
More Jay.
More Jay? What about
I'm
me?
sorry, less Jay.
What
Less
about
Jay.
me?
I'm sorry.
So the moral of the
Less
story
Jay.
is, don't take your phone.
Freeze it. Yeah, no, he's supposedly like a big asshole about that shit.
It's
So
hard though to
people
go places without your.
A lot of people
know.
are really mad, like online, and saying like, "What if something happens?" Like,
What if I'm a parent of two and I need to be away from my child?
Yeah,
Fuck
that's.
that.
But at the same time, what'd you do for the first?
I remember
30
when
years of your life?
They're not gonna frisk you for your phone.
No,
Just
but
put your
if-
phone in your pocket.
But if somebody sees you with
well,
it
yeah,
on-
don't use your phone.
Yeah, you should.
Take your phone if you need your phone. Be honest about it.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't want you to fucking use your phone, don't use your phone.
You know, and I'm.
That's
I'm,
funny because the Stephen Wilson concert, he's the same way.
Yeah.
But people were fucking everywhere with
Yeah.
their phones in the air. It's like,
And
people don't listen.
And I'm real quick about like, man, put up your freaking phone, man. Enjoy the show, blah blah blah.
Right.
But when we went to see Sleep, I mean, I wanted to pick with Matt Pike on.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, come on. So I mean, I understand. I understand.
Albert Hall, he's up against. That's the leadoff guy, Albert Hall.
Boom.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Jay's even wearing a Braves
So
hat.
you want to talk about what we played tonight?
No,
No,
maybe
you're
we
not
need
ready for
close,
that?
baby.
This is not going to be a 2.5 hour show. by
No,
the
we're
way,
not
guys.
doing it. I'm doing a couple of quick mentions here. Let's go. I know that I got turned on to this band in our Discord from Electric Banana and Michael Cron, Creator.
Creator. Look, that's
80s,
That's a
90s
cool-
metal band.
Is that an album cover?
Yeah, Dying Alive got a new reissue today. They're a German thrash metal band, technically, I guess.
Thrash metal.
This was released in 2013
So much metal.
on Nuclear Blast, and I guess today this actually came out on a. Oh yeah, you talking about some Sleep? Hold on, baby. But yeah, those guys have like turned me on to Creator. What a
Okay.
great band! Kind of reminds me of In the Vein of Death. I never listened to Creator. Metal Theologian kind of was like, "Yeah, man, what are you doing?" Banana's a good live album because I'll be honest with you, I hate live albums.
I think
Yeah.
they're 70-30
I'm
shit.
real- I'm real picky on that
30%
shit.
are like really good. I would say honestly one of my favorite solos live, and I know this
Costume change.
sounds stupid. This sounds really
Let me take that
stupid.
mod away from you, Shane.
But Peter Frampton's that wah, 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 when he goes into the guitar solo at the end, it fucking smokes. It really fucking smokes.
He's good, man. What do you want me to say?
Well, he's humble pie, and
Yeah.
he's a great guitar player.
Hey,
But that's a live. That's a live. A lot of great solos happen live. I think another great live solo is Ace Frehley, "Shock Me" on Kiss Alive 2. It's
Yeah.
a great fucking solo. Sorry about the F word.
Okay. Let's take a lap. I'll do one with you. Yeah, Steve, or the Zonk Man. You guys go follow Steve's channel down there. If you didn't know, I caught at that same show. Hold that up, Jay. Give me a closey of this guy or somebody.
He caught
I
it
caught
in
one
his
of-
butt cheeks.
I did. I caught one of Matt Pike's picks from that show.
Pikes Peak.
pikespicks.com. That was amazing. Like landed right at me and Jay's boots, and I slapped mine down on it and drug it over, and I was like, holy shit. Jesus Christ. It's one of Matt Pike's picks. MPP. Also, there's a Pabst Blue Ribbon wristband in here.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm going to now wear it.
Okay.
That's a side note. Fuck off. USA. Come on. Somebody do something about it. Tell Jay that Kane, Kurt Angle, and Arn Anderson are going to be at the Big Time Wrestling Show in Raleigh, September 7th. Arn Anderson is really going to be there? That's my biggest definition
The
of
Anderson brothers?
what a man should be is Arn Anderson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
Don't get no better than that.
All right.
Go back to the rundown.
Also, I wanted to just mention for all our people that are Stoner Doom fans, a quick mention here. Bongzilla.
Bongzilla.
Yeah.
Bongzilla.
They re-released a lot of their albums this week.
I feel like
came out
Ed
today.
McMahon.
This is
Bongzilla.
If you know who these guys are, you know what the deal is. Thick, gnarly, fuzzed out guitars, and just funny lyrics, all weed related, and like, I mean, they're a good group. Go check out. If you don't know
What is
them,
this weed you speak of?
no. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are
No, it's illegal. I don't. You know, the government knows what's best. They make rules. We follow them.
Father knows best.
That's the bottom fucking line.
Vader knows best.
I love how Carlin said, like, you know, people complain about the politicians and they're dipshits and they're crooked and they're da-da-da. It's like, yes, and so are we. That's the best representation of what we have to offer,
Amen, brother.
period.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
That's a fair representation of the rest of the jackasses we deal with on a daily basis. That's the best we got. I love it.
They represent us.
Let's go, baby. Aerosmith House on Fire. Whoa.
What?
I don't know. Let's go. I don't know. What are we doing? I don't know.
I'm drinking.
Let's get into what we played. You want to do it?
Mm-hmm.
You mean hotkey it? Sure. Where would you think the hotkey would be on this?
F5.
Man, you know what's going on. Let's go. Oh, shoot. You win it. Hotkey.
What do I win?
What we played. You want a shot? What, you just took a shot?
I took a shot.
Should I take one?
No, you better not.
Probably not.
You're a younger man.
Not by liver standards. My liver is like 78 years old.
So I'm drinking like Añejo, which is a really good tequila, and you're drinking Pop-Off, which
Yeah.
you love it.
Which is,
I don't love it, but
it's the best. It's the best.
I'm a tequila fan.
The best only
So you
drinks,
think Pop-Off is the best vodka for the money?
the best only drinks the best.
You don't like Absolute, you don't like Stoli, you don't like.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
$30 versus $13.
I know. You're
Eat a
a
dick.
cheap. Yeah, whatever.
No, it's not that much.
Eat a dick.
No, but bourbon, like aristocrat bourbon versus anything else. Holy shit.
What did Doug Stanhope say about Pop-Off? Wasn't that Pop?
Oh yeah, yeah. But that's kind of what. And I was already drinking it, but like, if you're mixing drinks, sodas or grapefruit juice or whatever, and you buy expensive vodka, dude, get a grip. It's Pop-Off all day.
All right. What we played tonight? That's what we're talking about.
I know. Don't tell me what we're talking about. I know what we're talking about. I invented the whole system. Mostly, we're talking about Nancy. God Almighty,
Did you say Nancy Sinatra?
ladies and gentlemen, let me get a minute to just appreciate this fucking butthole. I want a tight shot of this butthole. I am serious.
What? On here?
Yeah, I'll pull my shirt. No, that's not close enough. Look at that. Look, she's got a little pull up on it. Look at that. folks, that's the hottest woman that ever lived.
No, she's not an attractive woman.
Jesus Christ.
They make her look good in this. She's not.
She's the best.
What's going on here?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What are we looking
whoa.
at? What parts are we looking
Oh
at?
my God. The best. She's the best.
She's not an attractive woman.
We're having some weird.
She looks like her dad.
Yeah. So what? That's good too. He was a hot man.
But not as a woman.
Why I pulled this out is very, very interesting idea. I was having some significant ground noise
Significant ground noise.
coming out of this turntable.
So you need a test album, a test press.
Yeah.
A test.
And it turned out, I think our subwoofer,
Subwoofer? Warfer?
the levels were cut up too high.
Okay.
It was causing feedback. I have been looking at some new needles. I need to buy 2 new, and I would love to hear, and I would hope that Sean is still in this chat, because Sean recommended the Shure white labels, which we've been rocking, which I have both fucked up. Now and I've fucked up in another sense in the fact that the replacement styluses are now super rare and expensive. The cartridges are out of print. They're not going to do these anymore. So I need needles, like DJ carts, that you can back use. Because we have 2 turntables and several microphones.
Hello.
So we don't just buy like I know like the 2M Reds are great, but we don't really use standard carts here. I need to be able
Can
to
you
back
bring in the
you.
bug so I can cover my crotch?
You want a crotch cover?
Cover my crotch.
All right, here we go.
Cover my crotch. Cover my crotch.
Boom.
Oh.
There we go. No, almost.
Little off.
Almost.
There. There. Cover my Yes, sir.
What are we talking about?
Your needles,
Yeah.
your cartridges, whatever. Stupid,
So I'm looking
stupid
for,
shit.
I'm looking for DJ carts that
You
know,
can back
you
it.
can back you.
Yeah.
And what sounds good now?
Hello. Did anybody ever monitor our audio? Any of us monitor the audio?
We're all right.
We're good?
That's why I modded Shane, baby.
We're on YouTube?
This was left on the table from last week.
was it?
Om at Vedic
Oh,
Songs.
yeah.
It's
No, maybe it is.
if you don't know this, no, it won't, man. It's but it's in the actual stylus. I fucked with it tonight.
It's good.
It's legit. The stylus. It's and a couple of beefy donations from Vinyl in the Van, and he was kind of leaning
Hey,
toward when we
nice
said
beef.
like, "Hey, our stylus is kind of fucked
job.
up," and he like kind of wanted to help with
Braves
that
win.
issue.
Braves win. Bruce
So
Sutter.
I need to address that, and I've been looking.
5-4 final.
Now that the Shure white label is not readily available, without being like $300,
What,
which is
style?
ridiculous. Yeah. That, now I'm just kind of I'm looking around to see. Yeah, it's actually these are the Shure white labels actually contain the head shell.
New carts will not solve grounding issues.
So you just screw it in. There's no like connect the wire thing.
check your bonding wire to ground
It
at
all
your
screws in.
main panel.
No, the needle. The actual stylus is fucked.
Dingus, dingus, dang, dang.
We've
I'm just reading the text.
dingus. Nobody says dingus.
Oh, sorry.
No, this was actually
that
the
was
first one.
me. That was me.
This was actually the first one we played. Blues in My Bottle, White and Hopkins. You don't like this record? Get the fuck out of my chat room right now.
Oh, this is a good record.
Yeah. You don't like this
This is on
record?
Prestige Bluesville, by the way.
Guess what? Newsflash. You don't belong here.
What side did you listen to? Do you
Nobody
know?
cares if you leave. Nobody.
What side did you listen to? Do you know?
Two, because one we listened to last week.
Jailhouse Blues, Blues in the Bottles. Beans, beans, beans.
Das Beans.
And my grandpa is old too.
What kind of dumb shit statement is that? Anyway, Jay
Well,
brought,
you'd have to listen to the song.
Jay pulled this out because this was a gift from Zeke the Vinyl Geek last week.
This is about when I came. You were playing the Grateful Dead.
And I had this record, but it was a terrible copy. And he had bought some records on the cheap before he came up here, and he's like, "Here, have this."
That's fantastic.
Yep.
He's a stand-up guy.
This is my favorite Dead record too, so it worked out well.
It is a good record.
I think if the zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
happens,
It will.
I know Zeke's in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I know that that's a solid point. I would kind of.
It's the biggest naval base in the country, in the
I would,
world.
I would survive and maybe work my way that way. You know what I mean?
Well, I know he's Air Force, but
Yeah.
I'm saying the naval base that's in Virginia.
That's a
Is
very
the largest naval base in the world.
that's a very specific category to get in to. It's like, yeah, I'll
But that's a
I'll secure my family, then work my way toward you.
no, that's a nuclear target, though. See, I wouldn't go there.
So am I.
You're a nuclear target. You are not a nuclear target.
Wake up, smell the coffee.
Smell the
You hear it?
Dennis coffee?
It's coffee.
Coffee Annan.
Dennis Coffee, the former
You're gonna take out
Dennis Coffee Annan.
if you're gonna do that in the USA. What are you gonna take out first?
Grown Man Record Night.
Out of the mouths of babes.
Standing on the shoulders of giants.
I don't need to say anything else.
No, you probably shouldn't.
I probably shouldn't.
Legally.
Except this black man with a large white dick. Jay, what the fuck are you doing to our show?
This Lionel Richie album we played now.
Jay. Jay.
You know, I picked this up at Goodwill.
No, this is not Lionel Richie. What is this, Jay?
This is
Here.
Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah, it's a
The Other
good.
Woman.
It's a good record.
Yeah.
It really was.
We got out before it got slow.
And yeah, it's got.
I'm in love.
It's either really funky
Oh,
or
with the
really
other
like,
woman.
slow, slow mix.
Life was fine.
Yeah, it's got both
Till
on
you
there.
blue,
Which is
no.
fine.
There's no in between, really.
It's really clean though. Everything's so clean about it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He's got a
It's
pretty,
clean funk.
He's got a pretty distinctive voice.
I appreciate
Sure.
that. Jay
Appreciate
needs an
it.
outfit to wear every week. Like that to wear every week. What outfit?
What else you got?
Ooh, a Velveeta commercial. Oh, that made me.
Yeah, I managed to record the post game, so
JC
Jay
Penney.
recorded the post.
JC Penney's having a Father's Day sale.
I must take the
So we know what this is Father's Day sale. We know this is like early June.
I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah,
this
yeah.
is.
Then I arrived.
I don't know what this is.
And I was like, hey, let's play some Hawkwind. So this is a record store day album from, I think, maybe 4 years ago. They were like, every year, Hawkwind, they put out a record store day release, and
Yeah.
it's a compilation. This is one of the earlier ones from record store day, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Best of United Artists years 71 to 74.
Huh.
And we heard the side that has
I've not seen this around.
Silver Machine, Master Universe.
Is
Lord of
Lemmy on
Light.
this at all?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he might sing on
I
Silver
was just watching a
Machine.
Motorhead documentary.
This is a Rhino release, by the way, I think.
I was watching a Motorhead documentary last night. It's not a very good documentary.
Kind of a cool cover.
But I love Motorhead. I mean, of course. The all
If
white.
you love space rock,
Oh yeah.
if you love space rock, and I do,
Jay, Aaron was saying you should rock that all white Ray Parker outfit. I agree.
I totally agree.
And right now, I'm just going to put it out live on the air. The longer the crotch area, irregardless of the size of your dork, I want the crotch area to be like at least this long. So it's just like a long white double-stitched weird area that's like that long,
Okay.
right,
I found the box score.
Jay?
Of this game,
Wednesday,
Jesus
June 8th,
Christ.
1980.
Jay has found the box score of tonight's game. 5-card stud, 11:05.
That's a pretty.
Thursday on the Superstation, WTBS.
1988.
Okay,
What else we got?
we're
I
dawdling.
recorded the movie after the game.
We're dawdling. Boom. Steve said, "What about some outlaw country?" And I said, "What about some Hank the Third?"
Yeah, great record. We heard, I believe it was side 4, if I'm not
Is it
mistaken.
Beastmaster?
Which you said you loved that song. I think it was, what was on there? I don't remember what was on side 4, but that's what we heard.
Yeah, this is a fantastic
Great
record.
outlaw country, modern day outlaw country.
Look at that van with some 4x4 tires on it.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ. If you don't fuck with Hank the Third, man, you got
If
a
you ever
problem.
seen Hank in concert, he'll do his first half of the concerts like this. It's like outlaw
His
country.
granddaddy.
Then he comes out the second half. I don't know if he goes in and does a bunch of coke or not, but he comes out and does like heavy, hard black metal, like speed metal, if
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah.
You know, in the second half of the show.
He's done some records with Super Joint Ritual. He loves like that punk metal kind of like hybrid kind of thing.
Right.
But the first part of his set, he sounds more like his granddaddy than his dad does, by far.
Sure.
His like acoustic
It's like
stuff.
authentic. It's authentic. Old authentic country.
Yeah, yeah. But it's usually about like drugs and chicks. And
Yeah,
stuff, which
there's
is
a lot
awesome.
of drug songs.
Dude, I'm telling you, if you don't fuck with that, and you Canadian guys, we have an abnormal amount of Canadian fans.
Hold on
which
now.
is awesome.
Be careful.
It's no, it's awesome.
Okay. What's
I
that?
mean-
what is that all about anyway?
I mean, if you don't love America, maybe you'll really love America Junior.
Ah,
But-
whoa.
Do you Canadian guys like
Fuck
Corb
that.
One? He's like
Corb Lund is pretty cool.
Corb One,
I gotta hand it to
Carl the Envelope.
Carl the Envelope. Are you envelope or envelope? I'm an envelope guy.
I'm an envelope.
You're an envelope.
You know what my dad is?
What?
Envelope.
What?
You ever fuck with
Envelope?
Envelope?
What the fuck is that?
Run down to the post office.
That's
Get me
bourbon is what that is.
me an envelope.
That's Seagram 7
no,
talking.
no.
Give me an envelope?
Envelope.
Oh my
You
god.
guys ever heard of
Your
envelope?
dad drank a lot.
No.
Yes, he
No, he said strokes.
well, he still drank a lot.
Yeah,
Hello.
but
Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves.
that's a deep South thing.
What you got? What else you got? Country. What we do next? Hello.
Oh, whoa.
Oh,
What is this?
little can monster movie. I believe we heard side 2, which is a one-sided, one song on the side called "You Do Right," I believe.
Favorite can record?
Your favorite can record?
No.
Oh,
I'm asking.
What is my favorite can record?
1, 2, 3, go. Favorite. Nope, too long.
Yeah, too long. I don't know.
It's one of those bands.
Yeah,
where you can't do that.
Well, I don't know. I Iggy Biamyasi is pretty good. I mean,
I think that.
but
I think that's what I
Sing
come.
Over Bum is really a sleeper.
But that's the tip of my tongue.
That really comes back and like haunts me as a sleeper.
As an early can
Unlimited,
fan,
Unlimited is good because it's like a it's a couple albums. put
Chat,
toge-
help
put
us
together.
out. Favorite can record.
Tago Mago is probably the one that like introduces you to can.
Early on.
Yeah.
Mago, without even hesitating, would
It's a
be
double.
number one.
Yeah, there's a lot to pull.
Nowadays, I think Egabamasi would be.
Future Days is really good though.
It really is.
I mean, it's hard to say.
yeah.
I wonder what Metal Theologian's favorite can album is. Because he actually had some of the original OG, like,
He's not in the chat,
he's not on the chat.
so I wouldn't know.
Well, he'll
Wouldn't know.
let us know eventually.
Some people can't join us live.
Or watch us past 27 minutes.
There's
This record, what do I know about that? I don't know anything about this.
let's go.
I gotta look it up. I have it. What's it called?
Oh, hey everybody, welcome to Picture Pages. I'm Morgan Ichabod Martin. Let me draw you a fucking picture. While Steve looks up this information on Wikipedia.
Fuck you!
Here's
Let's
what
see.
Wikipedia says about this record.
This is the
3, 2, 1.
third album by John McLaughlin, released in 1970. And what I like about this record is not so much him just shredding on like scales.
For real.
It's a good record, just a good like. It's a little funky, it's a little rock, it's a little whatever.
Yeah.
Fusion, trippy as you can see from the covers, really really interesting. But it's a good pickup.
How did he, and I don't know that you know this answer, how did he intertwine his solo efforts, which were roughly around the same time, with the Mahavishnu stuff? I mean, when do you say, like, this is if you're John McLaughlin, when do you say this is a John McLaughlin record?
He probably changes up the lineup altogether, and you get something totally different. But like this album, Buddy Miles is on drums.
Yeah.
Stefan Bright, I don't know who that is. Larry Young on organ, piano. Billy Rich on bass. So you know that's you're gonna get a totally different product,
Yeah.
especially with Buddy Miles on drums than you
Totally.
do with.
And I've done other John McLaughlin records, which are like classical records.
Sure,
almost.
sure.
I mean,
He spans the whole spectrum.
it's so weird. Maybe it's a money thing or a contract thing, but like, how does like a song become like this
that
is
one-
my thing?
Most of his stuff's Columbia. That's on Douglas Records,
it's weird.
which is a weird label.
Yeah, I don't know how that works out.
So yeah, there you go. What else we got?
Ooh. Dig of the week from last week. A gift from Zeke the Vinyl Geek.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Let's fucking go. Beggar's Banquet, which I
It sounded great. By the
did
way.
not have.
From London. It's
Fantastic.
folky. I wouldn't think just knowing the hits on here is Simply for the Devil, Street Fighting Man.
Yeah.
But from then it goes. It's a pretty folky record, bluesy folk, but it's really really good. We listened to side 2, which my favorite on there, Street Fighting Man, is good, but the second song called Prodigal Son is a great blues number.
Yeah. I don't know that
A
I've
great-
actually
A great gatefold, by the way. It's like it's kind of a.
watched that all the way through. I mean, watched. Listened to Beggar's Banquet like all the way through.
Well,
Until-
maybe you should.
On in this record. And that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a great record.
It's great to be, dude. You know, we talked about this before, like how you stop discovering bands when it's early, like 30 years old or whatever. It's great to be like 42 years old and somebody gives you a Rolling Stones record. She's like, you know what? I've never like took a couple of shots of vodka and like smoked a doobie. I'm just saying in general, and sat down with headphones and listened to this record at 42 years old. I've never done that with Beggar's Banquet. Get the fuck out of here. That's perfect. It's perfect. There's still life left to live, is what I'm saying. Because that's like other people will be like, what? You never like laid down in your bed with some headphones and listened to Beggar's Banquet, motherfuckers?
Right.
Like now I can. That's impressive.
Oh yeah. What's on now?
What's all this nonsense, Steve?
Next was a more modern piece. We listened to My Morning Jacket. This is the Z album. I believe it's from 2005.
Okay.
It was their kind of. They got away from like using like reverb like a mother foe, and cleaned it up a little bit. And it's a good record.
Is that's My Morning Jacket? It's not
Yeah.
the solo.
No, it's not Jim James. No, it's solo. It's My
Jay, would
Morning
you hand
Jacket.
me a beer in there? Grab yourself one.
Which I don't
Get you
remember
one.
where this falls in the spectrum, but it's
I know them from. We talked about this earlier. American Dad. American Dad. I didn't know anything about this guys. And then the last thing went. It's not the last thing.
No, it's,
Oh, no.
there was a little something. This compilation from
What you want?
1978.
Shotgun.
This is called 2400 Fulton Street, which is, of course, the address in San Francisco where they lived, across from Golden Gate Park of Jefferson Airplane. This is a great compilation. I mean, you probably have heard the worst of Jefferson Airplane, which is a compilation, and some others, but this is one of my favorite, like, Jefferson Airplane compilations, and they break it up by the early stuff, and then they have side 2, which is called Psychedelia, side 3, Revolution, side 4, Airplane Parts, which is some weird stuff, including, I think, the LP doesn't have it, but the CD had the Levi ads that they did. They did a bunch of ads for
that's
Levi.
crazy. So from having because I don't have this, I have a lot of the early records, and like Bathing at Baxter's, and,
Right, Batting at Bay Street,
and
takes off.
White Rabbit, and
Well, it's all on. That's all the stuff that's on here
that's what. So
for the
that's-
most part.
That's what I'm saying. But if I run across this, is it worth picking up if you own those?
If
early
you
ones?
own, no,
No.
probably not. But if you like compilations where you can put on a record and hear some of the greatest shit that they did, yeah, you might want to pick it up. But if you have Surrealistic Pillow,
No, that one.
if you have Bathing at Baxter's,
Got that one.
if you have Jefferson Airplane Takes Off, you have that
I
one?
think so. I think so.
I think you do. But you need Surrealistic Pillow, by the way.
No, I've got that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pat. You know it's clean.
Sure.
I've got this cigar box one, which is a little later.
That's a cool record though.
Yeah.
That's a little later, but yeah.
That's why I don't buy the
You
compilation.
have Volunteers of America.
Is that a compilation?
No.
The last
it's
one.
a little
wear
later.
That, cover up there, Jay.
It's a little later in the early years, but it's still early late.
Actually, the last thing we played was. I realized we're not really.
And you're like, let's play something heavy, and we're like, well,
yeah, it's not
we
heavy.
could go heavy,
but
but how about a little something?
the first Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Love this record. It's a Gromman record, not stable. Excuse me.
Show that label, not just the front, but the back.
The
Got a great
the
picture.
bush.
Well, no, the picture on the back.
Hey, show the crotch.
He's wearing. Josh is wearing a Dare to Stay Off Drugs out, and the other guy's wearing a cocaine shirt.
You know what's funny is
What's funny?
cameraman.
Nothing funny about drugs.
Cameraman's dad
Yes. Dare?
was in charge of Dare for Guilford County.
Wow. The whole county?
Yeah,
How'd that work out?
he was the Dare guy.
Probably didn't work out too well.
Well, I'm losing my voice.
I hear that. Well, what's going on?
I feel like now.
So that's what we played? We're done with that.
I feel like now is when I need to. That's gross. I love burps. Those were gross.
Those were mid-50 burps.
Yeah, those were.
Come on, guys.
I am losing my
You
voice.
like burps or you don't like burps?
I am losing my
Can't have them
voice.
both ways.
I am losing my voice. Let's get off of my lawn. All right, let's get into a DOTH, a dig of the week. You got some stuff, Steve?
I got like 8 things.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And this is just scratching the surface. I got a bunch of shit.
Jay, you got
Like
some
you
stuff.
try to
Get in here, Jay.
You try to keep me off the show, and all of a sudden I start collecting. This stuff starts piling
That's
up.
what happens. Jay, get in here. What'd you
Jay, get in here.
I only got one.
Where's your?
Didn't you have something earlier?
Huh?
There was something earlier you played, wasn't it? Oh, that Ray Parker.
Yeah.
Ray Parker? Get that mic close. Don't be shy about it.
I
There you
picked
go.
this one up at the same Goodwill. This is the Fifth Dimension. Go where you want to go. I knew nothing about this. I didn't have my phone with me in a Goodwill. And I said, it looks kind of psychic. And I flipped over. There was some people playing, some session people that I'd heard of. Out playing on drums.
Yep.
So I picked it up and got it in my car and sampled on iTunes. And, you know, it's poppy.
Let me see who plays bass on that.
It's not a great record, Jay.
No, it's really,
things are bad.
you know.
I'm not gonna say it
Go
sucks.
Where You Want to Go is a good song, and I like Up and Away.
I'm not gonna say it sucks. It's not a good record.
I'm only 49 cents deep.
49 cents.
Well, there you go.
All day.
Tommy Tedesco plays guitar on it, by the way.
Oh. From the
His son did a documentary about him. So this is the, what are these guys called? The Wrecking Crew?
Wrecking Crew. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Losing my voice.
Losing my voice. Who plays the bass?
Probably Butt Wilson.
Joe Osborne. That's not who I thought. I was thinking the guy that played for
Butt Wilson. You got something else, Jay?
For Joan Osborne? No.
Joe Osborne. No.
Somebody said, is Jay's microphone even on?
Nice.
Oh, my throat.
All right.
Oh, no.
You want me to do some, or you want to do one?
You got to do a few.
I'll do a few. So last week, like you said, Zeke was here, and he gifted me this really cool Miles
Oh,
Davis.
yeah. I've got that. As
Miles
butter.
Davis at Fillmore, which, if you look at the sides, it's like record one, side one is Wednesday Miles, Thursday Miles, Friday Miles, Saturday Miles. So they didn't even bother breaking down what the hell he's doing. He's just playing and avant-garde, and it's out there. I think kind of a cool gatefold with him on like some kind of. Is it heroin or cocaine?
Either way.
Okay.
More and more young radicals are beginning to wake up to the fact
Here's a record while we were at Soul Relief.
programmed by the very people who are their hates.
I got this recommendation from Zeke because he's a good psych reference. This band called Willie and the Red Rubber Band.
Oh,
This is another Texas band, kind of like the 13th Floor Elevators, but not quite as impressive, I guess. You know, one of the guitarists. I don't think he's on this album. Someone corrected me on the YouTube vinyl page. YouTube, yeah.
VC.
The VC.
Yeah.
Played with a lot of guys, but he came on the album after this. But anyway, this is a West Texas band called Willie and the Red Rubber Band, blues rock from Texas, psychedelic. It's a good record. I listened to it and I enjoyed it.
Does it have a ZZ Top kind of feel to it?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Last but not least, from Soul Relief, I got this Elvis Costello, which I didn't have. My Aim Is True.
I think I have that one.
From 1977, I believe, on Columbia. Yeah, it's a great record. I've got most of his early stuff, and I was glad to add this.
Do
to
multiple
that
copies
list.
have that same cover?
I think so. That's the cover. Yeah.
Because I have one that looks like that.
Allison, I know this world is killing you. Which is on this, by the way. Okay. And Watching the Detective, which is one of my favorite Elvis Costello songs. You got one?
I got one.
Let me do one more.
Okay.
I'm
losing my voice.
Where'd I get this? I don't remember. I think I got it at Underdog, maybe.
Oh, whoa, this is cool.
This was sealed when I got it. I've already played it, but it's from Guerrero. This is some remixes of E-Pro, which is a Beck song on Guerrero. A couple of versions of that on a 12-inch single called Ghost Range, which is a E-Pro remix by Home Life, and Venom Confession, which is the name of the remix, which is a E-Pro remix by Green Music and Gold. And
very cool.
Yeah, so I got that. I picked that up. It was sealed.
My mom picked this up for me.
You all right?
No, my voice is.
You need something to drink?
I don't think it's
You got a beer?
Work. I may try vodka, see if that works. Some people donated a lot of records to the library.
Yes.
And you know, my mom scores me things for the library.
Legally?
Yes.
Okay. All above board.
But in between, like, checking out what was there and what was available,
Butt checking out.
some dude came in and, like, I'll give you $200 for all of it.
What?
Yeah, I bought all of it.
Somebody came in and bought all the vinyl?
Yeah.
God.
And he sends it to Africa
What?
for some charity thing, which I think is like, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. But the one thing my mom...
He picks it and then gets rid of the shit.
My mom said there was a lot of, like, you know, gospel and Christmas records. And
Sure.
But she saw this and was like, you probably know more about this than I do. What is this? It's called Pavlov's Dog.
What?
So, you guys, please, in chat, if you know about this record.
Pavlov's Dog.
1970.
David
what?
Surkamp, Douglas Rayburn, Mellotron. Stefan Scorfina.
Keep going.
David Hamilton.
Keep going.
Keyboards, Richard Stockton, Fender bass, Thomas Nicholson, acoustic guitar and harmonies.
Keep going.
Guest stars,
Come on now, Steve.
Bill Bruford on drums.
There we go.
Hello.
That's the big deal. Bill Bruford is on this album.
Pavlov's Dog. You kidding me?
Formed in St. Louis in 72.
This guy looks like Quasimodo on the back. Look at that. Is he in the band? That's not Bill Bruford.
Got a connection to Blue Oyster. I'm not going to get into it because I'm losing my voice.
Oh, okay.
Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah. Michael Brecker plays sax.
Yeah.
One of the Brecker brothers.
One of the Brecker brothers.
There you go.
Has a...
That's just cool shit.
Yeah, it's got an REO Speedwagon.
Damn.
And a Blue Oyster Cult connection.
Okay.
And it's a pretty sought after. People were like, you either really love this dude's voice,
Yeah.
or you're like, oh my freaking God.
I need to hear this.
Yeah.
Let's just shut down the show and just get to it.
Oh my God. What you got, Steve?
Okay. Today, I went by Harvest in Asheville. Great record store.
What I say is the best record store in North Carolina.
I wanted to quickly check their new used, because you know how it goes.
I'm gonna
There
see
was
if
some guy on the floor picking through a brand new box of shit and kind of
Vodka's got to
pisses.
fix this.
Couldn't do anything about that.
It's gotta
So first, what we have here is a little something called the Great 28 Chuck Berry, which is a compilation of greatest hits of Chuck Berry.
Baby,
I don't
baby.
I don't think I have a Chuck Berry record.
None?
I don't think so.
What?
So I have this really good. It's on. What was it on? The Chess Records. It's a Chess Records compilation from, I don't know what year it is, 1982. It actually says Sugar Hill Productions, so I wonder if Sugar Hill is owned by Chess Records. Do you think there's a connection there?
It's possible.
So I introduced Chuck Berry to my daughter. I was like, "This is Chuck Berry.
Really?
You need to know who Chuck Berry is. This is Chuck Berry." So,
That's pretty awesome.
Secondly, today, here's something I came across. I think this has been issued in a few different albums. It's a compilation called White Boy Blues. This one's called White Boy Blues, and it includes
TOS.
Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, John Mayall, Jeff Beck, and it's different. Here's the weird thing: is like back in the day, the manager producer for the Rolling Stones is a guy named what was his name?
Hal Blaine.
Thank you. Not Hal Blaine. Andrew Oldham. And Andrew Oldham encouraged people to get together, different bands to get together and have jam sessions and record. And so I think a lot of this is what is kind of a product of that. Because I think some of the...
Hold up.
What do you got going on?
I got a call going.
I'm in the middle of my spiel here.
Hang on a second. Just give me a quick.
Oh, yeah?
Bananas. Yeah, you saw it. You watching live, baby? That's what I'm talking about. No, I'm losing my voice. It's like such a. No, I was checking it out. It's oxygen odor control. I know. I mean, it's strong. Woo! But it does a job, right? 48-hour protection. That's what you're looking for. But if you stay strong, listen to me. Hey, Jerry. If you give me a fucking second, you can let me just chime in on this real quick. Jerry. Jerry. No, the island. I mean, the oxygen.
The what?
What about, you want to roll a little pineapple, little scent into this? Or something? The actual scent is giving me a little bit of a buzz. This mountain air for the 48 hours. What about a pineapple?
What about a hemp underarm? What?
I got Jerry on.
Okay.
How about a little pineapple? You like that? With the same strength, but you get... I'll put it on... No. No. Okay. Okay, Monday when I come back into work.
So anyway, White Boy Blues. It says collector series. It's on what label is this on? I don't even know.
No, get it out of here.
No, it's good.
No, it's a bootleg.
So
Get it out of here. It's a bootleg.
It's a lot of cool like compilations of folks getting together and jamming, including Clapton and Page. Had nothing to do with the Yardbirds. Here's what interesting. Some of the backing bands for some of these artists were when Jimmy Page and Eric Clapton were playing. I think it was We got, let's see, Bill Wyman on bass, Ian Stewart piano, Mick Jagger on mouth harp, and Chris Winters, could this be Charlie Watts, on drums. Another band on the John Mayall's band was Eric Clapton on guitar, John McVie on bass from Fleetwood Mac, and Huey Flint on drums. I don't know who that is.
Look it up. Let's go.
I'm not going to look it up.
3,
So,
2.
kind of a cool, if you're collecting Zeppelin shit or Page or Clapton shit, it's probably something you might want to pick up because it's got these songs you don't normally find on different albums.
Interesting.
Tape ended finally.
No.
So I've got 2 more.
Do it.
Do it?
I'm done.
Okay, last today.
Or I'll just 2 records worth. I can do this.
This is an album by a band called Titan,
Oh.
and it's hard to find out information about this band. But I thought they're from Germany. You said they're from New York.
I think they're from New York.
This one's called A Raining Sun of Light and Love for You and You and You. This band is cool. They play it sounds like a mix between Black Sabbath and Deep Purple. More of a modern version. Mostly instrumental.
Jay?
Black and purple? Black and purple. I'm sure it's a shade of black. It's just more black.
Jay's
Everything gets sucked into black.
Jay's trying to turn this into a
This is a cool record, though.
racist.
I had heard this on YouTube before I bought it, and I thought, because actually I borrowed your Sweet Dreams. I borrowed your Sweet Dreams album, which I didn't realize you had just one. I thought you had this one too, but what happened is I borrowed this and I ripped it, and then I started looking on YouTube and I found this and listened to it and I loved it. And then I saw it today and I bought it. So there we go.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Not a band you see every day.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay, we got one more to get through, and then we'll be done.
This show is fucking over!
I think you have this album.
Everybody out of my house!
I think you have this album, but not this version of this album. This is Brian Eno, David Byrne, My Life in the Bush of Ghosts.
Yeah.
Do you have this?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have this album.
I've got the OG.
This is the reissue that comes with an additional record of outtake. You got the real outtakes and some additional cuts that aren't on the first album. It's really cool. I think this came out in '06, maybe, this reissue.
That's awesome. How's your bootleg sound, Steve?
Bill Laswell on bass. My bootleg sounds good. Chris France on drums, by the way, who played the Talking Heads, if you don't remember.
You play both channels? Channel 1 and Channel 2?
Yes, sir.
Got both of them?
Both of them. So it's a really nice reissue of a classic album.
Actually, I've never seen that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you see this?
No. I got this earlier than that. I think I got this at Underdog. Maybe.
Really?
Where did I get this?
That's a pretty legit pickup, I have to say.
Yeah, I'm glad. I love the cover. It's kind of just kind of blends. Everything blends in. It's really hard to look at that. You kind of start tripping on it after a while.
For what? Drugs?
No, you don't need drugs to trip.
Conversation?
You
I
don't need,
was thinking about today, like, isn't any kind of music psychedelic if you're taking, like, mushrooms?
like Huey Lewis in the News.
I don't like this.
Oh my God.
I don't like this conversation, Jay.
Well, it's just true. I think about it driving today.
No, I don't like any of this.
So those are my digs for
Like,
tonight.
Do you ever, like,
Boom! Hotkey.
you ever spend time in your car
Hotkey.
and something comes on the radio and
No.
about 2 minutes in you realize, I hate this song. Why am I listening to this?
What? Say that again?
What's that got to do with you tripping? What?
Have you ever been in your car and listened to a song that comes on the radio and like 2 or 3 minutes later you're like, I hate this song. Why do I keep it on?
Yeah. I heard some Eddie Money today and I was like, what am I doing? But the problem was my iPod was not working right and everything was messed up. So I was forced to listen to shit I didn't want to listen to.
Do I just say that my aunt has dementia at this point?
You don't need to.
Is that where we're at?
Is that the show? We're done?
No. Taking a quick break. We're coming back with a soda speak and chit chat. I'm gonna have to ask if some other people carry the program at this point.
Really?
Voice.
You're fine.
Just not.
Get you something wet.
Shameless.
You can have this. You can have this.
It's a mod. Shane's a mod.
You can have
to make sure that Mikey has a cough drop.
Okay. How about a pina colada?
What is that?
It's a Smirnoff.
Okay.
It's wet. It'll help your throat.
All right.
I got some limes. Suck on a lime.
Yeah.
Those are good.
Put some salt on it.
I'll salt your lime.
I think limes with salt is the best flavor.
You Southerners, you like a lot of salt too, don't you?
It's just so, folks. It's just so. So stay put. We're coming back. Dude, stay put and listen. If I get your IP address, I can confirm it, and you don't say to him, I'll fuck you up. I'll be honest. I don't care.
Salt with lime.
God damn it, I don't care.
Muscle Invasion Update. Scientists discover muscle.
Mike Millard.
He moves left. He took one. Into the battle and belt it goes. He got another. Folks, this wrestling ring may save the world. One more to go. He's got him. His battling belt. Oh, hard knocking, rocking ring, battling belt, muscle figure packs each sold separately. New from Mattel. Can you save the world?
Who's eating his way through Arby's? Pac-Man! Arby's new Pac-Man glass is so popular, everything at Arby's is being gobbled up. There goes a roast beef deluxe. There goes a sub. Whoops, there goes our logo. Come to Arby's today for your fabulous Pac-Man glass. But you better hurry, that Pac-Man is insatiable. There's no stopping him. Get your official Pac-Man glass today, only at Arby's.
Sears is as big as Texas, and it has everything you need.
We're at a Sears store to find out why Sears is where America shops.
Well, I work for an airline and travel all over the country. So I find that I like to shop at Sears because I can always use my credit card there.
The Sears catalog is a fast, easy, convenient way of shopping.
I even buy my saris sometimes in Sears at the fabric department.
Sears, where America shops.
10 looks left and rolls right. It's a pass to Berlin. Touchdown! I'm gonna call Pete!
Hey, make sure you dial 10-10-3-2-1 first.
Why?
Because it saves me moolah.
Really?
Yeah, and it's half price for all calls over 20 minutes.
Half price? That's a lot. What about monthly fees?
No fees, no hidden charges. Here, look how low my phone bill is.
Wow, 10-10-3-2-1 does save a lot.
Don't bother calling.
Why not?
You just lost.
Dial 10-10-3-2-1.
What do I have?
You got some chips to pick up?
Yeah, you tell me. What's that? What's that about? I mean, we're live right now. Yeah. Yeah. But not for that kind of time. What do you think this is all about?
I don't know. All right, so what are we doing?
We're into Soda Speak.
We're into Soda Speak. So I don't know anything about this. This was in your fridge, and I didn't bring any sodas. But you have something. What is this? What do you have here?
This came from the Mexican grocery store.
From the groceria from El Camino.
That I did I did a commercial for them.
Okay.
And legit went back in this place.
I'm not Jay the Curbist.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Mistaker.
Man. Bring your lawyer. Bring your checkbook.
Boom.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's better.
Magic. I went back in the store after I was done making the commercial.
Did you put on disguise? Like a mustache and a nose and a sombrero?
Maybe. I might have done something similar. But one of the sodas I picked up was from the company DG.
You think DG?
DG. Bottled under the authority of PC Jamaica Limited in Kingston, Jamaica. Voice. Sorry.
Triple filtered carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, natural and artificial ginger and pineapple flavors. We got a Jamaican pineapple ginger soda.
Right near the beach.
So it's not a ginger ale.
Bye!
Let's see what this is all about. You got an opener? I got an opener right here in my pocket. You know what I got? That damn.
You got. Okay.
All right.
The land of Kofi Kingston. That's exactly right.
Coffee. 2 weeks from tomorrow, college football begins. Ginger pineapple. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, you got a good swirl on that. What do you think?
That is really good.
Show it real quick.
That ginger.
Try that. Oh, that's good. The pineapple's sweet, but the ginger gives you that kind of ginger thing where it's like spicy.
The pineapple is super sweet.
I wish it were cane sugar, but yeah, it's good.
No, the pineapple is super sweet.
Super sweet.
But the ginger is also like super freaking spicy. So they're sweet and spicy together.
You know what would be better? If that was mixed with like the Blinum ginger.
But wait on it.
Okay. Oh, I got it. It's on the back of my throat. It's there.
Mine was like a minute after. I mean, I've got it.
Tastes like, yeah, Jay says something Caribbean.
But let me tell you, the sweet and it's like.
Where are you, Natalie?
It's like mango habanero.
Mango habanero.
But then, if you knock those back down,
You're making me horny.
Those two things together.
Yeah.
So like ginger and pineapple.
And Marianne.
You know, mango habanero is this. Where those things cross.
Yeah.
It's up here.
Yeah.
Pineapple and ginger are like this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's not this. It's that.
That's so extreme.
Yeah.
It's kind of a.
But playing off of those flavor palettes,
okay.
It's the same thing.
Flavor palette.
Sweet and spicy together, but
yeah,
this is good.
It is good. I don't think I would drink a 6-pack of it, but yeah.
Over a week you wouldn't? Oh, that's good. That is so good. And unique. Dare I say, unique.
Kingston, Jamaica.
Right near the beach, boy.
Mm-hmm. A lot of sugar.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I really like that. What are we doing for Chip Chat?
I didn't pick anything. It's behind. You're gonna have to pick something out over there.
I got.
What do you got? Look at the dates and pick the oldest.
I got this guy.
Pick the oldest.
I got that guy.
What's the date on this? I think this is outdated.
What's in that?
This is July.
Wait. What's in that?
This is July 2019.
Look in there.
This is. They don't give you dates on this shit. They get away with it. Oh my God. What is this? What? Is there a date on this? They don't believe in dates in Mexico. El Salvador.
That's racist.
You want to do the El Salvador?
Of course we want to do El Salvador.
Oh, here we go. Here's the date. Used by 10/31/19. This one's actually July. But we can go this. I think this is probably going to go worse. This is going to go bad faster than that July one.
Okay.
So what we have here is from
racist. Proceed, Mr. Racist.
This is from El Salvador.
Of course it is.
What we have here, you tell me, it's wheat and soy ingredients.
I got it from the Mexican grocery store.
Hot Curls by Diana.
Let's get a tight shot of that.
Maize chino picante. Maize, we know corn, right? Maize chino, the Chinese corn.
What? What am I watching right now?
We don't have enough light on the front.
There's no light of that.
Well, you need. I didn't light the damn. This setting is not right.
No, just back the product shot up.
Fuck you. Look at this.
No, come back with it. Come back with it. There you go. That's better.
You can see that? I can't see that. How about now? How about now?
No,
how about Catch Me Outside? Well, you can't read it when it's fucking back here. You can't read that!
Yes, you can, because it's lit.
All right.
Lit and far is better than unlit and close.
There. How about there?
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect.
Actually, you can't read that. You know why?
Because my thumb's over.
Because it's over my fucking face.
Of course you can't read it. And it doesn't matter, it's over your face.
Yes, it does.
Okay, there.
The computer.
We're not going to talk about this anymore. All we know is it's some kind of a corn product.
No.
They look puffy. Okay, here's what it says. Hot Curls Spicy Barbecue Corn Snack. So what they're trying is a kind of a, what's that character on the Sunday Funnies that has a product?
Jesus Christ.
Andy Capp.
Okay, I like Andy Capp.
Andy Capp, Jesus Christ.
Jay, what are we watching here?
So here we go. This is like
puffy corn.
It's like what's that cereal?
Yeah.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah. It's not small. No.
Jay?
I don't like that.
I think for the amount of...
We showed it already.
The amount of puff that they have.
A little puffy.
Puffing stuff.
I would expect...
They're going to go sour really, really quickly.
I would expect more flavor.
More flavor.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to Americanize their product. I think it's too barbecue American than it is. No.
It's got a stale...
So let's do this, though. I brought something from Lidl as a serving suggestion, and we're going to try it with this product.
Circus peanuts. That kind of tastes like...
This is called labna. Labna, which is a Middle Eastern... it's like taking Greek yogurt and making it even drier.
Okay.
And then we've added... This is a jalapeno yogurt cheese dip. So they've added jalapeno to it. Kind of like what you buy when you buy hummus, but this is not hummus.
I feel like this entire segment is now brought to you by Bernie Sanders.
It's labna. So let me try some labna on these weird little...
I feel like this is a Bernie Sanders piece. We got Middle Eastern stuff going on.
I think you're going to like this.
It's free. I didn't have to pay for it.
What? Try it out.
Okay. I don't like Greek yogurt.
This is nothing like Greek yogurt, but this is really good when you dip it in your fucking chips. So 2 tablespoons of this, by the way. What? 1 gram of carbs.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of this, 1 gram.
Wow.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you need a gallon of that stuff.
No. Let me have some more of this.
Let me get some more of that.
Try it with this.
No.
Come on,
Right,
Jay.
man.
Don't have any alcohol in it.
That's
There's
good.
plenty inside this bag from Mike's hand. So.
Yeah. I'm a cream dripper.
Well, look in there. I didn't put it in there.
What? What's in there?
I'm a cream dripper.
What do you think? What do you think of labna?
It's okay. It has a certain consistency, like Miracle Whip, that I'm not entirely comfortable
You already said
with.
you don't like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
This is not like mayonnaise.
No.
It's pretty hot though.
It's spicy.
That jalapeno, that's some
I
solid,
like that.
solid jalapeno.
I like that. But like a lot of creamy white things, I don't know that I would eat it on the regular. But also, in fairness, I also drink a lot. So I eat a lot of things that I would not normally.
I will say I like those chips better in this than I do just on their own.
That,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are boring.
they taste stale.
Kind of airy. I just don't like puff chips. I like Cheetos crunchy. I don't like Cheetos puffs.
I do, but those are stale. Or if not, they toss.
They're not stale. They just don't taste good.
They're not bad.
But you add a little dip or something to them. Dip it up.
Jay seems a little aggressive about Diana and how much he likes
I think
her.
Diana, yeah, him and Diana.
That's twice that Jay's like defended these real quick. No, but like you don't have to.
Little ditty about Jay and Diana.
Real quick, like Jay defended these real quick.
Yeah, don't fuck with Jay. Don't fuck with Diana when Jay's in
Which
the house.
says something.
But you know, here's the thing though. The bag says hot curls. These are not hot at all.
They're spicy.
They're barbecue. When you try them with this, they're spicy. They're hot.
Is that what I'm tasting?
You're
I feel
tasting
spicy.
You're tasting this is what you're tasting.
Okay. Oh, Aaron Griffin says, every time I think of mayo, I think of the story you told me about that friend of yours that ate the chicken sandwich that had the pus pocket in it. Okay. Since we're all friends here.
Let's hear about this.
This is the story. Let me get some nicotine going in me.
This is your final thought for the day.
This is it.
So put your head on the pillow.
The fucking show's over.
Don't close your eyes yet, but put your head down on the pillow, and Mikey Bananas will share.
Only the long-term, legit fans, friends.
Sure.
Will hear this shit
That's who's only watching now.
at this point. Yeah.
This is for you.
Okay. Friend of mine.
What?
Friend of mine named Eric.
Okay.
Deathly allergic to mayonnaise.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He looks just like Jeff Gordon. By the way, this guy
Jeff Gordon.
looks
Okay, I can. Thank you for helping me picture what your friend looked like.
100%. This guy looks like Jeff Gordon.
So he's wearing like a outfit and everything.
So he's like, but like legit allergic to mayonnaise.
Okay. Like eggs, maybe?
I don't know what it is.
It's gotta be eggs or
he
oil.
stops on the way to like Greensboro to Wilmington, the coast, like halfway.
He got
between,
Crohn's disease,
like
maybe?
a Raleigh thing, and goes through a. I want to say it was. It's Hardee's. It was a Hardee's thing.
Thick burger.
It was either Hardee's or Burger King.
Okay.
It was like, okay, I want a chicken sandwich. I want it just like bread and chicken.
Yeah.
And he was like, look, seriously, I'm like, I know it comes with like lettuce and mayonnaise, blah, blah, blah.
That would be Burger King. They love
Hardee's
fucking
the same
putting
way.
mayonnaise on their
Hardee's
shit.
is the same way. I mean, Arby's and Hardee's is
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah.
He's like, I know it comes with mayonnaise and lettuce, but like, I'm super fucking allergic to mayonnaise, so no mayonnaise. And like, made a point of being like, yo, I'm serious, like, I'll die. And so they made him a sandwich. It was like bread and chicken on the sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
He starts going down the highway, cruising along, eating his chicken sandwich, dry ass chicken sandwich, nothing on it. So he's eating it. He's eating it. He's eating it. Gadoosh.
Mayonnaise.
He hits this pocket of mayonnaise. He like bites it and then it like squirts in his mouth like a fucking sailor down on the docks. And he's like, oh God damn it. I told them like you're gonna kill me. You can't give me mayonnaise. Blah, 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 blah. Goes back.
So he's truly allergic to mayonnaise.
Yeah. Goes back. They don't, because he's not dead, but he's like pissed off. Turns out it wasn't mayonnaise.
What was it?
It was a legit chicken and on bread sandwich. When he bit into it, what he bit into was a cyst from the chicken. So it wasn't mayonnaise.
Oh, God.
It was pus.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record.
Oh.
We're going to go over on Twitch, so go over there.
Yeah, let's play some of these records.
We're going to play some of these records we talked about before. You got a problem with that?
I'm going to put that Titan record.
Get in my chat! I'm sorry. I already don't have a voice. I don't know what I'm doing. So, for Jay the Curbist and Steve Fever, I'm Mikey Thomas. We appreciate you staying with us and hanging out.
Yeah.
Hit us up on the socials. Check us out on Twitch and YouTube. And we'll catch you next time on Grown Man Record Night.
Say goodbye, Jay.
What are you?
Bye.
Yeah.
Don't let your phone interrupt you, Jay. Jesus Christ. For whatever you do.
Cameraman.
Just keep your phone involved.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
I mean, what are we doing over here?
Bye. Bye, Axel.